What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Death Road to Canada with DogAndPony. I'm DogAndPony, and this is Death Road to Canada Chivo Hunting Edition. We're going to start up a new game, of course. What else would we do? And I think what we're going to do here is load in the two familiar face characters that I just made for the streamers, or the people that were in the stream that sent me in some character suggestions. First off, that guy was just wearing VR goggles, so I guess that's a new thing. Or just something I didn't notice before the episode the other day where just one of the random characters in the trader camp was wearing one. So we got these guys. I tried to make them as close as possible to what you described. I think that hair is green. There's no mohawk. I commented, I sent you a reply on your comment and mentioned that there's no mohawk, or at least I couldn't find one. So you got a man bun there. And I couldn't get your hair any darker than this, Togmar, so I'm sorry. That's the darkest hair I could find, though I might have just missed something. If so, I apologize. And what we're going to be doing is rare characters mode again. And without a dog magnet, we should be good to get some rare characters, hopefully ones we haven't seen before. Let's jump right in. I don't know how we're going to be on combat, but since it's not in extreme mode, we should be fine. Characters that are close by can throw weapons to each other in the pause menu. Oh, okay. I was like, throw weapons to each other in the pause menu. Right. We knew that. Embarking on the death road, we'll go to the house on the road. I don't think it really matters between those. It's a sparse and calm swarm in the late morning. Let's try not to die. Crowbar and rebar. He's a gungeoneer, not a gun collector. So, you know, we're not going to start with guns, I guess. Alright. I think it's going to be a good idea to clear out this room. Might take a little while. We might get a little fatigued because, yeah, you can see we're not super strong here. We're a gungeoneer. So once we get a gun, we should be able to use it pretty well. I guess we'll just kind of loot. They're so slow. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, it's going to be a better idea just to kind of get in and out of each room. Try to ignore as many zombies as we can, killing them when we need to, like the game actually suggests we do. It doesn't normally work, especially if you've got good fighters. You don't want to do it, but early on like this, yeah, we'll absolutely use the game's tips on how to deal with zombies. We'll ignore those guys and just close the door. All right. Oh, and all right. Okay. Pretty good. Let's sneak out here. Okay, that zombie. I was worried he'd be right by the door. I'm gonna take this knitting needle. It doesn't seem too bad. It took technically 3 hits, but we don't know how many of them were required by the knitting needle itself. Is that really all we're gonna get here? So no food. I need to remember this for next time we have a small house option. No food, some medical supplies, and some ammo. Oh, 2 food. Okay, 2 food. Great. Let's go. I hope I didn't miss anything and then just talk trash about the encounter. That was not good. Definitely want to get like Yalmar's. We probably should have gone to the hotel. Grocery trust exercise. We have no idea about any stats, do we? Let's take a look. We know that Jonathan has good composure. That's good to know. And Togmar is practical. I think I'm going to try sending Togmar in. Hey, it worked. Jonathan stands guard. I based that off of absolutely nothing. Jonathan stands guard outside for the looters as Togmar searches the grocery store. He brings back some food, so his morale goes up. And we got 9 food, ate 4 of it. Cool. Bring on the rare characters. Gloomy weather trip. The weather is gray and dingy, and it's really getting the group down. Someone decides to speak up to help the mood. Oh boy. I'm gonna go Jonathan, because Togmar is practical, which means he has like a really neutral attitude, I think. So Jonathan. Jonathan starts talking to improve the mood. It doesn't help that much. His attitude is revealed as neutral. Togmar's attitude is also neutral. I don't think it mattered either way. And then morale goes down for both people. It's not that bad. It's early on and the morales are still relatively fine. Light rain, we're going to... probably the office building. Let's go to the pharmacy. It doesn't hurt to stock up on medical supplies early on, especially because without people really good at combat, we're gonna get hurt more frequently, presumably. And without berserkers, when we do get hurt, we're gonna have to actually heal people. I said that as if it was a negative thing. It's not. It's not a negative thing. Though we have gotten pretty used to keeping berserkers in the party and just not getting hurt, which I enjoy quite a bit. And that strategy that a commenter told me, this was a long time ago at this point, of just keeping a paranoid person in the party to prevent a berserker from dying when you're like on foot or get a bandit encounter. That's so overpowered. It's great. It's a really great synergy between different people. Berserk martial artists, you give up on the shooting benefit of being berserk, but you don't need it anymore. And now you're great at combat and don't need to keep an ammo supply, so that's great. Sure, it's dangerous, but with a paranoid person, you're gonna be fine. As long as you know what you're doing in combat, which we do like 80% of the time. So that's good. Let's hit this guy. I think he'd crowd us by the door. We weren't in there nearly as long as I expected. Or there. I guess we're done in here, and we're going to go to that pharmacy now. Smallgrens. Is that the only place here? There might be one more off to the left, but I don't think so. These looting encounters are pretty sparse. I gotta say, we are not getting very much out of them. Let's get out of here. Stay alive, Togmar. Anything over here would be fantastic. Okay, we got something. I thought the edge of the map was a lot closer than it actually is. Uh-oh. There we go. And nope. And nope. We are a little bit in trouble here. I may have made some errors. Go in here. Food. That's good. I'm happy with that. 9 food, which is actually a lot more than I thought we had picked up. Let's pick this up and try to get out. Okay, we're good. Let's go back to the car. Head on out of this small town. I was born in a small town, and I was raised. I don't know the words to that song. I was gonna try to go through the whole thing, but whenever it comes on, I just sing the first line over and over again because that's how you sing John Mellencamp songs. Boring stop. That's a-okay. I'm good with boring stops. What's with all this zombie stuff? I don't know, man. Ooh. Okay. We can get burned, but we get food out of it. I think we're pretty much set on food. It's early on, and we've got 20. I'm gonna say leave it. I don't want to get hurt. Wait. 4 medical supplies. Okay, that's not as many as I thought we had. We went to a pharmacy, and we got 2 medical supplies out of it. Come on. You can do better than that for me, game. We don't know anybody's medical. I don't think we need the food. Maybe we have good stats that'll prevent ourselves from getting too hurt. Let's do it. Get wings, warning, hot. Okay. Oh, I think that's worth it. I gotta be honest. The group approaches the cargo container, they open the door, and giant amounts of boiling hot sauce pours out in a tidal wave. The group takes what they figure they can eat before the chicken wings spoil on the road. It was all worth it. I agree. 16 food is a lot for just taking 2 damage, and it's spread across 2 people. And morale goes way, way up. Despite the fact that they got burned, they're still pretty happy. We can heal fully because we only take 2 per wound. Let's do it. Come on. Okay, we didn't get it. We didn't heal up, but this is just a trader camp, so it's not going to be dangerous. The group runs into a trading camp. Great. And we have 36 food to trade with now. That was 100% worth it. Mobile gun show. We might come back for one of these. I wish it was better guns. We'll see. Shotgun shells, no thanks. We don't have a shotgun. We might have one soon, but I don't think it's worth it to buy both. Last anime sale. That's just 100% not worth it right now. We wouldn't be able to make very good use of the Windstar. It might be good to have later on, but I don't think that's a good gamble to take. Like if we come across TLB right away, like yeah, that would be great to have. But if we don't, who needs it? We don't have anyone with high strength, so we're gonna leave it alone. We got some free rifle ammo here. Almost as much rifle ammo as we have pistol ammo in the car, which makes me think it's either gonna be a good idea to buy the rifle or the pistol. I think we shouldn't buy a gun because all three of the guns that were on sale there, that were for sale there, were guns that we can very easily find. Why waste even just 5 food on them? We're fully healed. We still have 2 medical supplies because we found some in the camp. Cool. Lunk. The group investigates some loud crashing noises from a craft store. There is a man dressed in green, smashing pottery with a gigantic sword. The sword clangs against the ground, as it slams through each pot but doesn't bend. That's awesome. After watching this go on for quite a while, it's clear there is something deeply wrong with this person. We are going to recruit him, absolutely, because he's good. But I'm going to check my achievements real quick to see. I don't think we've gotten his achievement yet, so this is a good opportunity. We just got to keep him alive. There it is. Da-na-na-na. Win with Lunk. The censored vowel changes every game. We're going to recruit him because we do not have his achievement, and we were going to anyway, as I said. His strength is okay. His fitness is decent. Yank joins the team. That's the longest I've ever seen his name be. Okay. Oh, speaking of Lunk here, Liank. Stuck in a ditch. Siege alert, there's no escape. Try to survive. It's only 0.7 hours long. We got to take this in a tree branch. We're going to have him be the leader. Speaking of Link here, Breath of the Wild is out. And oh boy, that game looks amazing. I've been watching a little bit of a couple streams. I want it so much. I want that game. I do not have a Wii U. Uh-oh. We might lose our 2 starting characters, in which case, sorry. This is really hard, actually. Yeah, so Breath of the Wild is out. That's, if you're not aware for some reason, that's the, I imagine most people watching like this Let's Play are at least a little bit involved in gaming in general. This is about to end. Yeah, okay, we only took 1 damage. That's manageable. Anyway, it looks incredible. I don't have a Wii U. I obviously don't have a Nintendo Switch. I would love to get a Switch, but they're so darn expensive. And, da-na-na-na, that was fast. Link stumbles on a treasure chest. He opens it and lifts its contents high above his head. It contained the wooden boomerang. Not the best thing to get, but definitely a nice thing to have. We don't need that full heal. I think getting strength for everyone might be really beneficial. Our morale is fine. I know Lanx is a little bit low, but who cares? Let's get strength. Prevent ourselves from taking more damage, you know? Yeah. Medical would probably be good to have, but I'm gonna go strength. You don't often get a lot of opportunities to train everyone's strength. Because normally, like when you get a glimmer of hope, you generally want to take the morale so you don't get into a fatal argument or something. The strength is nice. I wish I was playing more video games and less hiding from zombies. I love the Zelda games. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I've only played maybe 4 of them. Magazines, popular after the apocalypse. The group tries to loot a grocery store, but it has been picked absolutely clean. We found a magazine, though. I'm going to go with probably turnkey and good to go. It boosts our composure and our mechanical. Hey, look at that. All right. The other ones, most of the time, have negatives. I think American Guns doesn't have any negatives, but I don't care about length shooting. If we could have given that to somebody else, that would have been great. Hey, look, it's TLB. The group enters an abandoned gym. There on the throne of old protein powder jars sits a bronze bodybuilder. He is the last bodybuilder. Yeah. He flexes and grunts. I don't want to start a flexing contest because I want to recruit him. We can ask him for strength tips and train everyone's strength since we do have his achievement. I believe. Do we not have his achievement? That would be weird. We've won with him multiple times. Win with the last bodybuilder. Okay. We don't have it yet. Try to recruit him. Link convinces the last bodybuilder that there's no point being the best bodybuilder in the world if there's no one around to appreciate it. He's got a great attitude. Obviously amazing strength. It's much higher than it looks like it is there. And he joins the team. His composure's not great, but that's okay. Lunks is probably pretty good. We don't know it, but it got boosted a little. And Jonathan has great composure, so if we need someone with composure, we got Jonathan. Car breakdown. Tagmar is a car nut, and he's practical, so he'll probably be pretty good at fixing cars. Let's try it out. We have enough food in case we, we're about to run out of gas. There's no point in fixing the car. We're gonna abandon it. All right. I'm glad I saw that. 4 gas is just not enough. And look at that. While walking alongside a large stream, TLB notices some fish in the water. He tries his luck and he grabs them with his bare hands. His morale goes up. So does Lanks. We got 6 food. It's almost a night's worth right there. Let's try to get a car. Good forever. We got more food, more morale. This is great. Yeah, I'm okay with being on foot when this kind of stuff happens. And here's a car preservation tunnel. The group walks to the entrance of a dark tunnel filled with cars. We're gonna have TLB be our leader this time around. We're gonna give Lank his wooden boomerang. He might lose it, but we'll get a better one in the future, so it's not a big deal. We need to win with these 2 people. And if we can get some more rare characters and replace our familiar faces, well, that's just how it goes. Sorry to Jonathan and Tagmar there, but we want achievements, man. All right, here's a car we can pick up. Not lootable. This is why we took TLB instead of Lunk. If you're unfamiliar with his amazing strength, I bet that TLB was a huge hit at Festivus activities. Oh, I thought this car had loot, but it turns out that car just had a can of gas in front of it. There was a car with loot over here, though. This one? You betcha. 1 food? I'll take it. I'll take it. We're good on food for at least a little while. Obviously, we still want as much as we can get, though. Yeah, I've played... I think Wind Waker was actually my first Zelda game. And I've played Ocarina of Time, of course. The original one, a little bit of the second one. Was that Link's Awakening? But I didn't finish that. Danger Rangers? Danger Rangers? Is there an achievement for the Danger Rangers? You can't recruit them, but you can rescue them all. I don't think there's an achievement for it. We've never rescued all 4 of them because the game is glitched and like left them out. I don't know if that's been fixed or not, but let's do it. Let's see how, okay, the car's in perfect condition. It's brand new, but sometimes they're not. Let's do the Danger Rangers. It's exciting. The group sees 4 people in bright, shiny outfits. They're running around punching zombies and doing little poses. They get overwhelmed by the swarm and flee in different directions. Try to save them. I've also played 4 Swords Adventure, but not much of it because, you know. And I played a lot of Phantom Hourglass, but then I got really peeved because of some of the mechanics in Phantom Hourglass are just so bad. I'm gonna switch us to smashing and fighting. The drawing stuff on the DS screen, absolutely terrible. It doesn't work half the time. It's like, draw the sacred symbol. I draw a Triforce 1,000 times. It's the symbol I'm supposed to draw. It's not like I'm trying to draw the wrong thing. It just doesn't work. The warp drawings, I don't know if you're familiar with this or not, but if you've played Wind Waker, you can play the Gale of the Song of Gales or something like that, and then you warp to a new spot. You choose a location to go to. There's like 8 different warp spots to get into, and it's a fast travel system, you know. And then in Phantom Hourglass, they have a similar system. I wish there was a car to throw. No cars here. Pretty lame. Can we go up more? I think we got to get away from the big crowd and just kind of loot what we can find up here. And then if we manage to lure all the zombies up to here, we can loot the places down below. This is going to be rough. Oh, we're looking for the Danger Rangers. Don't forget that part. I totally forgot that part. I was just kind of like, yeah, we're looting a town. I started Majora's Mask, but I got stuck. And then I had to return it to the person I borrowed it from. Okay. Got another Danger Ranger. This is going to make killing the zombies so much easier, I think. Let's pick something up to carry out. Pick up something heavier. That didn't work. All right, empty room. I'm going to get this table because there's probably going to be a pretty substantial crowd out here. All right, let's try to find the next ranger. I bet he's in here. We were coming in here anyway. We're going into every building. We're going to have to, I'm sure. Hopefully all the rangers actually exist this time around. I don't think there's any achievements unless it's one of the hidden ones. We got a gun. Orange says she needs to get back to her team. She does a fancy kick to emphasize her sentence and loses a shoe. Okay, somebody got the gun. Let's see who it was. Jonathan. And Jonathan is the person I wanted to have it, right? Yeah, he's the Calm Under Fire Gungeoneer there, so we're good. Link is gone. There he is. Okay. That was concerning. More bullets. Does Jonathan have any pistol ammo? He doesn't. And he's set to not shoot at all, so we're gonna switch him to either and fighting. Link might actually throw his boomerang now, which would be cool. I think he can throw that even if he's set to smashing. I want to grab this chair, it wouldn't let me. There we go. All right, and the sofa will be a good thing to carry outside with us, so I'll grab this chair for now. Toss it at this guy and grab the sofa. Or couch, if you will. Whatever you want to call it. All right, let's keep moving up because I still am a little wary of that crowd down below. I hope none of the rangers died yet. I don't know if that's even a thing that can happen before we find them. He did decide to start shooting there. Probably good. It's very crowded here. Which makes perfect sense. I'm not mad about it. It's a unique, very rare encounter. Blue says he got separated from his team. He does a few little poses for no good reason. Okay. Pick up the bed. Always need something heavy to throw. Just debris. We're gonna loot the rest of this house, but there's not gonna be a ranger in it, so be wary. Let's get into this room if they'll let us through. Geez. Okay, we're good. There we go. All right. One more ranger. We got a pretty powerful team going. We'll kill everything. So as long as he's not already dead, we're gonna get him. Or as long as, you know, he exists and isn't already dead. He's not up here. He's probably in one of the first few houses we passed. Let's snake around. Obviously not in that house, but I want to just make sure we didn't miss any buildings. Here we go. I bet he's in here. Or she. There are Danger Rangers of both genders. I think we've got the two guys, so now the last one is going to be a girl. I don't know what the outfit color is going to be, though. Green, orange, blue, and... I mean, orange isn't a Power Ranger color, so I have no idea what the last one's going to be. Here we go! It's purplish, pinkish. Pink says she's glad TLB showed up. She assumes a martial arts stance. Okay, we've got them all. We've collected them all. Let's try to get out of here alive. Let's try to keep looting, I think. There's gonna be a couple more rooms in this place. I was wrong. But there's another couple doors or another couple buildings to check out. I want to give this gun to Jonathan and then give the other gun to Tagmar. I wanted Tagmar to have the gun, but I also wanted Jonathan to have the gun that had ammo. Can we go in there? We already did? Okay. Let's kill this crowd. Come on, guys. We can do it. I want to get through them. I want to continue our snaking pattern here. We could go back the other way, but I'd rather kill these guys now. I don't like how much ammo he's using, because I think it's not a very dire situation at the moment, but we're still fine. I don't want to switch him off of either, but I think he is out of ammo now. Come on, guys. Danger Rangers, pull your weight here. We rescued you. Yeah, they say if you're lost in the woods, you should stay still and wait to be rescued. That way, when the people that are looking for you come looking for you, you should, you know, they don't have to backtrack a whole bunch and try to find where you went. Let's hop in the car. There's not going to be room for all of us, but apparently we're all just going to squeeze in there. It's like a clown car. But I feel like sometimes that can go wrong. Like for the Danger Rangers, if all of them were waiting for the other ones to come find them, they'd just starve. All right, we got some gas. We got some stuff. I don't know what the reward is. The group escapes that swarmed suburb. Pink unleashes her healing ranger ray. That's not very helpful. Orange bestows some of her energy and fitness. That's absolutely wonderful and beautiful. Green grants some of his famous strength. Just crazy good. I am super happy with that. And blue gives an inspirational pep talk, so morale's maxed out. And we got strength and fitness. We healed up, but we didn't have any damage. If she boosted our healing ability, our medical, that would have been nice. But I'll take what we got because it's still amazing. That is, as you probably could imagine from this quit thing that popped up here, all for now. But thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I will see you in the next episode.